For today's recipe, you'll need Shin Ramyun, egg, garlic, pancetta, mushrooms, scallions, 1 stock cube, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of butter, and Worcestershire sauce. We'll start by smashing a few garlic cloves. I find that crushing the garlic gives it more time to release the wonderful garlicky essence into the pan. Next, slice the pancetta. Make sure the slices are nice and thick. Followed by mushrooms and scallions into even sizes. Now that your prep is complete, we'll move on to the eggs. To get that perfect soft-boiled eggs with a gooey center, here are the steps. Carefully lower your eggs into boiling water using a slotted spoon. Cook for exactly 7.5 minutes. When done, put the eggs in cold water to stop the cooking process. Peel the eggs and set aside. Place 1 tablespoon of butter on a preheated pan and keep stirring to brown the butter. When it starts to turn a nice caramel color, add in the pancetta. Make sure to spread the pieces evenly across the pan. To sauté the mushrooms, add a tablespoon of butter to a preheated pan. Once it starts to caramelize and sizzle, add the mushrooms. Let the mushrooms cook for 2 to 3 minutes before flipping them. When the pancetta has properly rendered, add the crushed garlic to the pan. Stir the garlic pieces around the pan to make sure it's fully coated in pancetta fat. I love the texture of caramelized garlic, crispy on the outside and soft and fluffy on the inside. The trick to getting delicious golden brown mushrooms is making sure your pan is hot enough. Once everything is tender and caramelized, remove from heat. Everything looks and smells great. Let's start on the noodles. Bring 2.5 cups of water to boil. Add 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 chicken stock cube. Let it boil for a minute. And make sure to wait for the butter and stock cube to melt into the water before adding the seasoning packets. Give it a quick stir to mix in all the spices and get all the flavors integrated. Add the noodles in gently. Make sure you add the whole disc and do not break the noodles in half. After about a minute, flip the disc. Wait another minute before you loosen the noodles. This is the critical step. To produce noodles that are al dente, keep pulling them up from the broth. The flow of air will slow down the cooking and give the noodles a more chewy texture. At the 3-minute mark, add 1 teaspoon of sugar. Turn off the heat, cover, and let sit for 30 seconds. Topping instant noodles is like painting on a canvas. You don't need to be a chef to get started. All you need are a few tips and some toppings to instantly level up your ramyun game. Let's get started. Soft-boiled eggs are perfect with noodles, followed by sautéed mushrooms. Crispy pancetta and caramelized garlic will give richness and texture. Scallions add color and is a refreshing contrast to a spicy broth. A dash of Worcestershire sauce over the eggs to deliver the ultimate umami. This recipe is going to raise your instant noodle game from a convenient meal to a delicious one. Stay tuned for new videos. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.